Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to yet another lesson on multiplication. Today we are going through multiplication as per this book on Adult Essential Skills, Fundamental Mathematics Level 2. And today we are going through two-digit multiplier and three-digit multiplier. If we are referring to the textbook, we are going through page 102 all the way up to 111. Well, before you go through today's lesson, please make sure that you have watched the last two lessons from yesterday and the day before yesterday on multiplication table from 1 to 12, as well as my lesson yesterday on simple multiplication. If you hadn't gone through those two lessons, today might be a tad difficult. But if you have gone through those two lessons and you have done all the exercises needed, today's lesson will be pretty elementary for you. So, without further ado, let's begin today's lesson. Well, if you have done simple multiplication, you would know how to do simple multiplication, like 1 times 2, or 2 times 3, and so forth. If you have done yesterday's lesson, you would have been able to do simple multiplication like 23 times 3, 66 times 9. Okay, but what if you encounter questions like 24 times 23, or 73 times 23, or 53 times 38, or 66 times 30? So if you notice, right, what is the big difference between 23 times 3 and 24 times 23? Give yourself a moment to recognize the differences. If you guess that the main difference is that there's two digits here and there's only one digit here, you got it right. Well, so today we are learning how to become human computers or human calculators, so that when it comes to simple and complex multiplication, you are able to do it without electronics to help you, because there might be situations in life, where you don't have access to your mobile phone, you don't have access to your calculators or computers. You may just need to rely on yourself. So today we are learning how to do complex multiplication using just pen and paper. And it's really not that difficult, really. You just need to see it as a game, need to remember some basic rules, and within 5 minutes, you'll be able to handle any kind of multiplication. So have confidence in yourself, and let's begin. So I'm going to do this multiplication myself. You watch me do it, and you try to learn, okay? So once again, if you remember yesterday's lesson, we would draw the magical attack arrows, right? Of 24 versus 3. So let's begin now. So 4 times 3 is 12. So 2, 1. Remember, this is not 12, okay? This is 2 plus 1 over here. So 2 times 3, what do we get? 6, right? But 6 plus 1, what do we get? We get 7. Now, if you notice, we have only tackled this number. We haven't tackled this number yet. So what do we do when we have two digits? We add a 0 here, okay? And then we will tackle this number now. So 4 times 2 would be 8. 2 times 2 would be 4. Okay? So what do we do now? Do we multiply these two figures? No, we don't. We add. Okay? We add these two numbers. So 2 plus 0 would be 2. And 7 plus 8, 15. And 5. Okay. Does it make number sense? Once again, we'll do a mental check. So 24, we can roughly estimate it as 20. 23, we can roughly estimate that as 20, right? So 2 times 2 is about 4. 400. Yeah, pretty close, somewhat, right? Somewhat close. So, do I think that it's fine? Yeah, I think it's fine. It's okay. All right. So this is how we do multiplication of two digits. Now we're gonna do it. We're gonna do another example with 73 times 23 over here. Okay. Now you watch me and try to learn how I do it, and I will explain how each step as I do it. Okay, so 73 times 23. So once again, we'll draw the magical attack arrows here from 73 and 3 here. So we always tackle this number first. We tackle the number on the right first, and we work our way to the left. 3 times 3 would be 9. 7 times 3 would be 21. Okay, so we have tackled this number, right? But we need to deal with this number too. So once again, as per my example previously, you put a 0 over here. And then, okay, let's see. They will start tackling this number right now. After they dealt with this good friend, they are going to the next friend over here. So 3 times 2, you will get 9. 7 times 2, you get... 3 times 2, you get 6. 7 times 2, you get 14, right? And then, again, we add these two figures. So, what do we get here? Okay, so 9 plus 0 is 9. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 4 is 6. And 1 comes down alone. So you get a grand total of 1672. Am I right? Yeah, that's it. Next. Okay, so now we have 53 times 38. So once again, the arrows will come, and then they'll tackle 8 over here. 3 times 8, what do we get? We get 24. 2, 4. And then 5 times 8, what do we get? 40. 40 plus 2, okay? You get 42 over here. Okay, next. Okay, that's the benefit of having a whiteboard, eh? So we put a 0 here, okay? And then, give me a moment. Okay, and then what do we get here? Okay, so 0 here. So once again, they will tackle the number on the left. So 3 times 3, you get 9. 5 times 3, you get 15. What's the total over here? We're going to add this up together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 9, 11. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 0, 1. What do we get? We get 2014. Now if you estimate this, you estimate this as 50, you estimate this as 40. So 5 times 4, you get 20, 00, 2000, 2014. Does it make number sense? Yes it does, right? It does. There we go. Okay, now we have done, say, 3 examples of multiplying with double digits, right? Now, there's a trick to learn when you multiply certain double digits, like 66 times 30, okay? Or say 87 times 60. Alright, we're going to handle these two double digits in a special way. Now, if you look at these two double digits over here, alright, they have a certain similarity in that the second digits of the multiplier is a 0. So when we encounter such numbers, okay, there's a shortcut in doing it. We disregard the 0, we bring it down here first, and we just simply do it this way. 6 times 3 would be 18. 1. 6 times 3, 18 again, plus 1, 19. That's it. Only one step. Alright, so this is the shortcut. So when you have double digit multiplication with a number that ends in a 0, okay, you can use this shortcut over here. But if you're not confident, you can just use the same old long cut that I taught you earlier. End of the whole day, what is important is to get the answer right. This is just one of the tricks that you can learn. Next one, 87 times 60. Once again, you disregard the 0. Remember, it ends in a 0, right? Okay, so 7 times 6, 42. 8 times 6, 48 plus 4, 52. So there you go, 5,220. So this is one of the shortcuts that I'm teaching you today. Have a look at exercise 2 on page 105. Try out exercise 3 on page 106 first before you watch the second part of this video. Thank you. Hi, now we are going to go through 3-digit multiplier. When it comes to 3-digit multiplier, it really is more or less the same as double digit. It's the same rules really, okay? Let me explain it to you and then you should be able to handle it from here on. Let's look at 2090 times 257. 257. Just to let you know, when you do multiplication, you have to be really neat here, in the sense that your numbers are aligned properly. If you do not write your answers neatly in terms of alignment, you might encounter errors, because end of the whole day, right, we are dealing with pen and paper. When the numbers are not aligned properly, you might end up adding the wrong numbers, and that might get you the wrong answers, right? So it's all in all is an exercise in neatness. So let's look at 9274 multiplied by 626, 626. Okay, remember to give yourself a lot of space when doing 3-digit multipliers. So okay, let's tackle them. It may look formidable, but really it's quite easy once you learn a few simple rules. Okay, let's check it out. So once again, okay, we have to draw the psychic arrows, okay? Let's say this is the last time I'm going to be drawing the arrows. Moving on, I probably wouldn't do it so much. So this arrow actually kind of like goes towards 7, okay? So this 0 goes towards 7 as well. There we go. Okay, so 0 times 7, 0. 9 times 7, 63. 0 times 7, 0. 0 plus 6, 6. 2 times 7, 14. Wow, pretty formidable, eh? Okay, so let us move on. Okay, let us erase the arrows and let us move on now. Now we are tackling 5 now. Remember the rules earlier? We add a 0, right? Every time we move on. So 0 times 5, 0. 9 times 5, 45. Okay? So 0 times 5, 0. 0 plus 4, 4. 4 times 5, 10. So 1, 0. Nice. Next, 0, 0. Okay? So when you move down the ladder, every time you move down the ladder, you add a 0. We added this 0, now we're adding this 2 0 over here. 0 times 2, 0. 9 times 2, 18. Okay, we put a 1 here. 0 times 2, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. Wow, really nice, isn't it? So 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. 3 plus 0 plus 0, 3. 6 plus 5, 11. 4 plus 4, 5. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 8, 17. So 7, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. What a beautiful number, isn't it, eh? So what do we get? We get 537,130. Does that make number sense? Well, just look at it, okay? If you estimate this, it becomes 2,000. If you estimate this, you get about 300 then. 300. So if you estimate this 2, you get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, here you go. Yeah, they look pretty alike. There's 6 digits here, there's 6 digits here. Yeah, it makes some number sense. It does. Okay, so let us move on, okay? Okay, let us look at 9,274 times 626. Okay, so once again, do we start multiplying from here or from here? If your answer is here, you are correct. Okay, so let us move on now. 4 times 6, you get 24. 7 times 6, you get 42. 42 plus 2, 44. So 4 over here. 2 times 6. 2 times 6, you get 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 1. 9 times 6, what do we get? You get 54. 54 plus 1, 55. If you notice, at this point in time, your multiplication table has to be very on point, to do this well. Okay, let us move on. So we have done this number. We are going to this number right now. Do I do 6 times 4, 8? Do I write it this way? No, If you do it this way, you're wrong, What is the missing thing we need to put here? I'll give you a few seconds. 1, 2, 3. You need to add a 0 here. Very good. So 4 times 2, 8. 7 times 2, what do we get? 14, right? 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 9 times 2, 18. 1, 8. Nice and simple. And now we get to this number now, right? We have done this number. We're going to go to this number right now. Do I just do 4 times 6, 24 here? I put a 2 here. Is that what I do? No, Not right, right? What do I need to put here? If I add a 0 here, what must I add over here? I need to add 2 zeros over here, okay? And then 4 times 2, what do we get? 24, right? 7 times 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 2 times... Sorry, I made a mistake here. Okay, sorry. Let's go on again. So 4 times 6, 4 times 6, 4, 2. 7 times 6, 42. 42 plus 2, 44. 2 times 6, 12. 12 plus 4. What do we get? We get 16. So 9 times 6, 54. 54 times 1, 55. Wow. Really beautiful numbers. So 4. 4 plus 8, 12. Right? 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. 5 plus 1, 6. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 6, 20. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 5, 8. 5, bring it down. So this is the beautiful number that we have. 5,805,524. That's the answer. Okay? So with that, I should be done with today's lesson on multiplication with 3 and 2 multipliers. Give yourself some time to work it out over today. I find that in many ways, right, practice makes perfect. Try not to use a calculator while doing this various multiplication. If you notice, the same rules would apply whether you multiply by 2, by 3, and by 4 multipliers. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message and I will help you as much as possible. I wish you a good day. Wash your hands. Take vitamin C. Take care. See you soon.